Hello and welcome everybody to another BeybladeX news video or news roundup. I kind of consolidate everything for these. Might as well call it a news roundup. But to start us off with something pretty simple, oh, we did see that from Beyblade Australia Network that Hover Wyvern is seemingly around 35 to 36 grams. I'm guessing it could be 34 to 35 because 35.01 seems a little weird. But since it's so close to 35, normally it doesn't go just a little bit over the grammage. It seems it usually goes, like, if it's low, it'll be damn near like 35, and then it'll end up being 36. So if it's 35 to 36, that's pretty good. Hopefully it's not 34 to 35 because from what I saw, Hover Wyvern's kind of being marketed as a you know, defense bay, either that or stamina, but either way, I mean, weight is important, and 35 is kind of the minimum to really do anything with if it's not an attack type. Attack types you can, and if you use Hover Wyvern as an attack type, you can do anything with it, no matter the weight, but really so far we've seen as the meta has gone on that 35 and beyond is usually what you need for a defense or stamina type, so it's not knocked around too much. But actually after that, and I hate to skip this over, but uh, something insane, really. Well, not insane, but something I wasn't expecting to happen came out. So this was something from B4 for pre-orders. Uh, we already knew about the booster for Mammoth Tusk 280E. We've known about this for a while, and I think you were able to purchase it before on the B4 store. But it's definitely in the rare baguette battle polls now. But we did see this pop up yesterday. It's been taken down as of since, but I mean, a lot of people saw it, so it's not just people pulling a hoax with a really cool fan made design. This is almost guaranteed to be real, but we don't know how it's going to release. Seeing how it was on the B4 store, I believe, for pre order, according to a few sources, then I assume it's going to be where you can probably pre order it. And it's going to be a B4 store exclusive. So it's not going to be maybe a rare Baguette Battle exclusive at first. You'll probably be able to pre order, and eventually they'll add it to the roundup. Outside of that, though, I mean, if it does end up being a rare get battle exclusive from the get go, with how cool this one looks and how unique it is, and especially since CX is just starting out. And by the way, this one isn't looking like it's going to come out until August. So, I mean, that's cool. We have a moment. But my best guess is this will come out in the B4 store first, and then you'll be able to pre order it and get it. But otherwise, it's going to be some insane resale prices. I do have a personal theory, though. It's a little weird for them to come out the gate with this CX, especially for like such an odd color for a Pegasus Bay. I mean, it's nice that it's referencing Cyber, but I personally think maybe it won't start with a metal coat. There might be a more common release of it and more Pegasus like color that isn't a metal coat. If not, this is still insanely good looking. Like, look at the wings. Those aren't looking like stickers. Those are actually there because the orange here looks like it's stickers. So, I mean, that's just a beautiful looking bay in general. It's such a meticulous design in it. And even if it is metal coat, which I will cry because God, seeing the paint chip on this thing is going to be insane. But I mean, it's just looking like it's going to be good, and it's a nice shape for an attack type. And so far with CX, every blade with the assist blade attached, because you have to have it attached, has come around to at least 35. So it hits that sort of really usable area. And with it having a nice shape like this, and probably a pretty cool, um, like I would assist blade, that it's probably going to be pretty good. I mean, because we see Pegasus is, of course, the face bolt lock chip. Blast is the main blade, and ATR is, I believe, what the assist blade's going to be. Unless that means alternative metal coat, then maybe that's not the assist blade, but it could be alternate, and that's the assist blade, something like that. Maybe you can switch it around, but I mean, that's pretty cool. Now, or actually earlier today, this is our last little bit. We did see something that kind of aligns with Pegasus Blast a little bit, but I'm guessing this isn't Pegasus Blast. So on 4/26, 2025, coinciding with the random booster that has Hell's Reaper in it, we're looking like we're getting another blade. We did know before that there was a UX blade that was leaked and that can swap from attack and defense mode. Uh, we already knew about this for a while. It was just a little weird they hadn't talked about it in the last Koro, so we kind of thought it was canceled. Because I mean, this, for example, is a pretty accurate leaked release schedule, but I mean, it's not 100% accurate. So it was probably received a lot earlier and then translated, and then some things got mixed around. Because I mean, I don't see how they can see Hell's Hammer. I mean, obviously, Wizard's not even on here, so that definitely replaced Hell's Reaper, and it's kind of hard to see Hell's Reaper as a evolution of Hell's Hammer anyway. Same with Perseus Dark. My personal thought is maybe there was a night one and it got botched for Perseus Dark, but if anything, Perseus Dark, if it doesn't like look, obviously Perseus, like if you look at the stadium Perseus Dark, it doesn't really scream Perseus at first if you didn't have the name. So maybe they saw that one, or maybe they saw it before it was painted in any sort of way, and they assumed it was Nightlands. So that one I don't think got switched around that much. But this one obviously got replaced with Wizard Arc, and everything else is accurate with release wise. And we already know CX06 that we've seen the Fox Bay back in February, January. We saw that stuff. And that was kind of our first look into how CX even worked. And once we saw how CX officially worked, we knew this was the real deal. So, I mean, we know we're probably going to get a UX Bay and not a CX, but it kind of does fit. So, if the description is an attack and defense mode blade that could swap, so maybe if they did switch that to a CX, it being called alternate would make sense for the assist blade, but I'm thinking this is going to be actually a UX that's gonna maybe I did see someone mention a blade in the past that once it was moving, a moving blade would lock in place. And I'm assuming that's probably the only way they can do it, because another thing on the Drain Brave box that talked about this new release next month, they mentioned that it was dash transition. So what I'm assuming is going to happen is when you're dashing around the bay, whatever blade that's supposed to transition when you're dashing is going to move and then get locked into place. You're probably going to have to unlock it manually, kind of like whenever Transpoint, yeah, gets taller and unlocks, then you kind of have to fix that yourself. It's probably going to be the same thing, but it'll be interesting to see how it changes throughout battle and what it does turn out to be. I kind of want it to be Hell's Kerberos. I unlikely though. I don't think it's gonna be, but I think we're probably coming on the Kerbex any maybe an X over, but we do know the last Team Zodiac member is probably gonna have Kerbex or Kerberos, whatever you want to call it. So I mean that's gotta happen eventually. I do not think this one is. It is between the UX Bay and Pegasus Blast, but honestly, if anything, looking at these contact points, it's not Pegasus Blast. This is going to be some interesting UX thing going on. It's odd for it not to be CX, but obviously UX and BX are still releasing alongside CX, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, no, that's all. All I got today. Go ahead, like, subscribe, maybe leave a comment down below talking about it. I want to see your theories, especially on this new UX bay we're getting alongside the random booster. And go ahead and ring that notification bell if you want to see when another one of these videos come out and actually know when it comes out. And y'all have a great day.